Okay, y'all, it is now 9:18 a.m., October 25th, 2012. And I am looking here, trying to access my contact list. This phone is being stupid. Let's see, call log. Well, this is going to be difficult because I don't think I have the number. Although I've got just lovely reminders of certain phone calls. Anyway, I don't get called very often. So whenever I do, it's either a telemarketer, bill collector. I got too many purses. Bullshit. I hate purses. Oh, I'd rather carry around a freaking wallet. Anyway, yes, I'm a tomboy, by the way. I don't really do the girly frou-frou shit. Almost like I feel pretty, you know. So, let's see here. Oh, 2 p.m. That helps. Now I know. I don't even have to call them. I just open up my, you know, I'm a pack rat, I save everything, so, yeah. 2 p.m. That means I got an extra hour. I thought I had it at 1 p.m., so, alright, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, so I'm a nerd. I read about epic shit, you know, and I'll read technology magazines, and I'll read, you know, if a video game, you know, strikes my fancy, you know, I'll read up on it or whatever, but that doesn't happen very often. I do want to let you guys know, I am going to be a podcaster soon for internet radio station. The radio station's name is Blade Radio. If you go to bladeradio.com, I'm just going to call him my ex, because that's just shorter. My ex is going to be, he was tweaking the website yesterday. I don't know if he republished it or not, but the site is still up. It's rolling. They're always hiring DJs. So if you're interested in DJing for an internet radio station that is, what's the whole script that he tells people? Because it's all true, I just can't remember all the, it's a registered company, it's an LCC, which is Limited Liability Corporation, I believe. It's been a while since I learned those abbreviations because I was taking business classes. But it's an actual real company, solid, no joke, not lying, look at me, not lying. And so if you get a job as a DJ working for this company, you can put it on your resume and it'll look badass, and employers will just, you know, they'll eat that shit up. They'll be like, oh really? You know, because internet radio stations are like the thing these days. I noticed that when Sirius came out, it was like this huge thing. Sirius Radio is what I'm talking about. You know, people were just like ecstatic, you know, and there's radio stations for just about anything you can think of. Like, I am subscribed to Blade Radio. I'm also subscribed to, God, I can't think of the name of it. It's a, oh boy. My mind is so fried. Let's take a little look-see here. I'm a member of a community. We're juggalos and juggalettes. Magic Ninja Radio. Okay. There's also another one that a very, 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 very dear person, and I won't say his name, but he introduced me to, I think it's called like Fuck Off Radio or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, back to my point. I'm going to be a podcaster soon for bladeradio.com. And I was also told that maybe possibly YouTube videos. That makes me nervous because y'all know how I am. I cuss, I rant, I rave, I banter, I ramble. I get way off track. And for me to be a podcaster, I'm like, really? Are you serious? Oh, you're serious. Okay, I will look into that. You know, well, seriously, because I think that's kind of exciting, you know. I typically like to reach my audience through the written word, you know, and just over the last, what? Oh boy, it's been 3 years already that I've been a video blogger. But, you know, I talk to you guys like you're sitting right across the table from me and we're sipping tea and eating croissants, you know. So, I mean, actually, like, being able to translate that over and be like, I am sitting with a bunch of people, because I know there's going to be more than one person, you know, having that feeling that I'm going to be, you know, talking to more than one person and broadcasting information on things that I may not be extremely familiar about makes me a little nervous. But I'm willing to research, you know, and, you know, look up stuff and say, oh, well, this game looks really interesting. Hey, you know, if you guys are, you know, if you guys are into, you know, I don't know, chasing killer clowns and running through mazes, you know, such and such game is just for you. Check it out. Here's the website, and here's how to order it, and the average price is blah blah blah. You know, I could do that, no problem. Because, you know, we're getting sponsors all the time, and I'm saying we because I am a staff of Blade Radio. I don't really have an official title yet, which is fine. I don't really need titles. I don't really respond to them. Anyhoozle, if I forgot what I was gonna say. I just woke up a couple hours ago, so I'm still kind of like woo. Yeah, I never thought that I would actually plug Blade Radio on my own personal YouTube channel, and it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, for the longest time, you know, I've always been kind of behind the scenes of Blade Radio. Not many people know who I am. I was helping out people that were trying out Second Life for the first time. You know, they were noobs, and I was a noob's noob, and I would, you know, I'd travel around with these people and say, okay, this is where you can get free clothes. Okay, this is where, you know, you can get, you know, free that'll change your body shape, change your body skin, stuff like that. Different things, you know. Here's the marketplace online. You can buy stuff in the marketplace. There's freebies on there, blah, 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 you know, stuff like that. And as long as they were using Viewer 2, which is one of the viewers, because there's like a bajillion of them for Second Life, you know, I was able to help them navigate. And I also open up purchases, because what you do is you right click or you left click and hold from your inventory, drag it to the ground in the game, and it reses into a box container. You know, some containers are like really funky looking. And then you just right click and select open, and it opens up in a folder, and then you can copy the inventory, and then you can delete the box and stuff like that. And I walked them through that whole thing. I don't know why I'm rambling so much. At least you guys know that I'm fine, because I'm rambling my ass off. But yeah, you know, I've always just been behind the scenes because I've been a fan of Blade Radio since, I want to say, 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. And it's always been just kind of behind the scenes, you know. Some people knew me. My character's name was Fiona Tierney, so I've used that name as well. Because she was my primary character in Guild Wars. So, and yeah, I don't go by my real name. I don't think it's necessary to plaster my real name all over the interwebs, unless I have to. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you go to bladeradio.com, there is a section for applications. You click on that and you can fill out an application to be a DJ. And we're always looking for new ideas on how to reach more people, you know, in the gaming community, how to attract listeners, if you guys know of somebody who's willing to sponsor, you know, like some company that's gaming related, I mean, all you gotta do is you just send a message. I don't think I have an email address on the Blade Radio server. I might. I typically don't check my email that regularly. I'm kind of bad at keeping up with that because I get spam constantly. But if you go to that site, I think that there's a little spot that says suggestions or something, or you could just fill out an application and say, look, I'm not really applying, I have an idea for you guys. You know, anything. We're always open to suggestions, we're always open for comments, feedback, you know, what have you. And I've got to go. Hey! Not a whole